Say, man, and we're live. You know what time it is. This is episode number 185 of the Marky and Kane podcast. So with that being said, I'm going to pass the mic over to Kane, and then I don't have a topic today, so I'm going to let Bro pick the topic, and I'm going to let him put it down on the ground for y'all. So with that being said, here we go.
You already know what it is, man. We back here to serve some more game on the ground for them hungry hounds who just get up the pound and are ready for the next round. So with that being said, make sure you grab your snacks, your drinks, your weed, whatever the fuck the case may be. And we finna jump right into this B hatch. So to start this episode off, man, I want to talk about something that I spoke a little bit about on earlier today, but I want to know what your opinion is on it and what your thoughts are about it. But a lot of people, they be scared to try different things, and they be scared to fail at something because they don't want to either fall on their face, or they're scared of success, because you can't succeed at anything without first failing at it. Because I mean, there's just no way in hell you're gonna get something right on the first fucking try every time you do something different. And a lot of people, they have that mentality of, oh man, I gotta get this right the first time, when the truth is, but you ain't gonna get nothing right the first fucking time. So you might not even get it right the first 10 times, but the only thing that matters is that you keep trying and applying different lessons that you learn from every time you fail. And a lot of people, they use they when you tell somebody, yeah man, try this or try that or do this time, and they be like, nah man, uh I don't want to fail right now, man. I can't. It's a lot of times they be using that shit as cope, because they are actually too afraid to succeed, because they've never succeeded at anything before, because they're so used to giving up that when they finally get that success, they don't know what the fuck to do with it, so they're scared of it. That's pretty much how I see that shit. People sit around and they cope because they're scared of getting something that they've never had before, because they don't know what the fuck to do with it. So what do you think of people using that shit as cope? And what do you think of people who have that mentality of, I got to get this shit on the first try, even though damn well they're not going to?
Facts, man. You got to keep going. You got to keep persevering. And even if it does happen overnight, even if it does happen on the first try, that's not really rewarding, because it doesn't prepare you with the mental fortitude to be able to handle it when things go bad. If everything's always good, you don't know how you'll react when things go bad. So it's always good to callous the mind and just to fail over and over and over. And then over time, you'll get a little bit better, then you'll get a whole lot better. And that's just the process of time. I completely agree. So, got anything else you want to say on that topic?
What are your thoughts of people using that shit as cope for being afraid to succeed because they never succeeded at anything before?
They're just weak bitches. That's what it comes down to. They're weak bitches, and they're full of the spirit of Keisha. And they stay around people who make them feel comforted by their cope-ass behavior instead of encouraging them to put their feelings aside and put their best foot forward.
Yeah, that's 100% facts in that opinion, man. I used to catch myself saying that shit sometimes too. Be like, no, man, I don't want to fail, bro. But then when you think about it, you always gonna fail. When I was still teaching martial arts, I used to tell my students who would always tell me, I'm scared of failing tests. I'm scared of doing this. I'm scared of doing that. I'd be like, yeah, look, bro, you gonna fail. It doesn't matter if it's here or anywhere else in life, but you gonna fail anyways. It's just how it is. There's no getting around that. And I could see sometimes some of them, they would kind of have that look of relief in their eyes, like, oh man, like that's the kind of relieving to know that everybody fails, and others are. I could see that they get even more worried, and it's just like, man, when it comes to trying to succeed, bro, when it comes to working to succeed, you can't let that fear of failure overtake you. A lot of people give up on shit way too fucking quick, and way quicker than they should have, because they're fucking afraid of failing, or because they did fail and they're angry about it.
Facts, bro. So with that being said, we can go ahead and wrap this episode up. Yeah, Maki show later on. Kane show already took place, man. So with that being said, we'll see y'all when we see y'all. Kane, any last words?
Yeah, make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, mummies, aunties, grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. So with that being said, I see y'all boys, y'all weirdos, y'all goofballs in the Monkey Show later on.
Yep. And hey, stay in the back channel real quick. But yeah, peace.
Deuces.